What's up, guys? Mike the Cop, and if you've been around my content, you know I am pro-gun. Why? Well, because I don't know, pro-constitution, pro-self-defense, pro the ability to defend others, pro the ability to defend ourselves against a tyrannical government. Yeah, I know, cue all the people who say that because I'm a cop, I'm a tyrant. Okay. Anyway, I really don't know what the weather is like in South Dakota, but doggone it if I am not jealous of having a governor that would sign into law constitutional carry so that you can concealed carry without a permit. Last week, Governor Kristi Noem signed this into law as her first act as governor. Well, maybe not act. I mean, maybe she got coffee or I had a meeting, but I'm talking about like substantial, you know. She is quoted as saying, "More than 230 years ago, the founding fathers of our country penned the Constitution that has since laid the framework for centuries of policies. They so firmly believed in the importance of the freedom to bear arms that they enshrined it into the Constitution's Second Amendment." South Dakota now joins into the 13 states in having no permit required to concealed carry, which I think is brilliant. You can still apply for a permit there to concealed carry. That way, when you're traveling with states that have reciprocity agreements with South Dakota, you're not running into any issues. It's a step in the right direction. Our gun issue is far from being solved in this country. And again, I want to be a voice that supports and promotes more freedoms for guns, not less. And I feel like even saying that is not actually accurate. More freedom for gun owners, gun carriers. That's a better way to say it, because the gun is obviously an inanimate object and has no freedoms itself. Anyway, someone from Moms Demand Action for Guns in America, it's a volunteer group, said that this doesn't represent the majority of people in South Dakota. However, a poll done in South Dakota that I looked at showed 84% in favor. So who is correct? I don't know. Either way, lawmakers put this bill into place, and it is a good direction to head in, I think. The other alternative to, of course, someone who is signing bills into law that help promote and push us toward a recovery of the full expression of those freedoms are those who would be taking them away piece by starting with low-hanging fruit that is driven by fear. False perceptions about firearms and rooted in a lack of knowledge and understanding of actually what they are. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, they know exactly what they're doing, and they're purposefully trying to take our rights away so that they retain greater power and control and influence over us as the people. Example, Stacey Abrams. She appeared on the show The View a few months ago and had this to say, and I'll just say a couple of quick things before we wrap the video up.
"I do not believe that weapons of mass destruction like the AR-15 belong in civilian hands."
Weapon of mass destruction? Okay, again, they're taking the low-hanging fruit, the big, scary, so-called assault rifle, and they're assigning a definition to it that doesn't exist. It's not real. A weapon of mass destruction, literally, according to the Common Sense Dictionary definition, is this: a chemical, biological, or radioactive weapon capable of causing widespread death and destruction. Okay, that doesn't meet that definition. If you even look at the criminal construct of weapons of mass destruction, according to the FBI, now we are looking at any explosive, incendiary, or poison gas, including the following: a bomb, a grenade, a rocket having an explosive or incendiary charge of more than 4 ounces, missiles having an explosive or incendiary charge of more than 1/4 ounce, mine, or a device similar to any of the previously described devices, any weapons that is designed to intend to cause death or serious bodily injury through the release, dissemination, or impact of toxic or poisonous chemicals or their precursors, any weapon involving a disease organism, and any weapon that is designed to release radiation or radioactivity at a level dangerous to human life. Man, I could have been the Micro Machines guy.
And while it's an amazing amount of power, it also is an amazing amount of destruction.
Again, preying on fear here because it's an assault weapon, as if no other weapon could be used to assault people. Assault frying pans, assault sticks, assault shower heads. I could go on. The reality is every piece of data we have shows that it is handguns. When people are being killed in homicides with firearms, it is overwhelmingly handguns. Historically, we're looking at around 11,000 deaths a year from homicides with guns. Not to mention, it's more than twice that with suicides, which is the vast majority of deaths from firearms. But looking back to just 2012, only 322 people were murdered with any kind of rifle, let alone the so-called assault rifle.
We have had a ban on assault weapons before in the United States, and I think that we should do it again.
We've had a ban before. It didn't accomplish what you say it's going to accomplish. The ban isn't going to change that. Literally, why would we try to do something that we have already done and it is shown to not be effective? The reason is because this is low-hanging fruit, and as long as you can prey on those fears and those false perceptions that are personified in movies and television and over again in sound bites by the right pundits, the right talking heads, well, then you have a chance at eroding away from that low-hanging fruit. If you can take that step, well, you've given an inch, now you have more room to move and try to take more. So this is just an encouragement to, man, really think about these things objectively. Don't give in to just the pop information that's out there about guns. And when it comes to who you're going to elect to represent you, I would choose people who are going to sign things into law that are going to help you recover and express your freedoms granted to you by God and by law, not reduce them. Okay, good day. Oh, wait, don't leave yet. Subscribe and hit the notification bell also. And tell people about the channel, okay? More to come.